Hi YouTube world, it's Adrienne in New York and it is day 24 of the single shadow challenge. Again, filming quite late at night, so sorry about that. Also, notice the bed. I just took a 2-hour nap, which is always like the worst idea. I think, oh gosh, I can make it. I can make it without napping. And it's just sometimes get just so drained from the workday, at least I do, and I'm like, I look at my bed and I'm like, oh God. Whereas before, I would have to commute an hour and a half back home every day, and maybe I would take a little cat nap on one of my train rides. I used to have to ride 2 trains to come back into the city and up to where I live, and those little cat naps were very, very helpful. But now with quarantine, like, I'm not disciplined enough to, like, even if I set an alarm, sometimes if I'm really, really exhausted, the exhaustion takes over. So I took a 2-hour nap. I'm gonna be up till like 4 in the morning. Oh no, God help me. Um, but anyway, I digress. Today I am playing around with one of my favorite colors to wear on the eyes, which is green. I have tons of green. I love green. I love all tones of green. In fact, I saw that ColourPop is releasing that Mandalorian palette tomorrow, and it has my name on it. So if I get that, I'm gonna do an eye look with it. I hope it doesn't sell out. So anyway, today I kind of dug up, I don't have that many more greens that I haven't already worn during this kind of 30-day challenge, but I did dig up 2 that I'm really, really impressed with. The first is Jungle from Colored Raine. It is a matte evergreen color, and it is so buttery, so nice. Again, really recommend the Colored Raine Safari palette. So what is amazing about this color is it swatches like a dud, but who cares? Because sometimes colors swatch poorly, but they perform amazingly. And so you'll see it has some vividness to it, and it builds really well. And I was very, very nervous about this color. I don't think I had used it previously, other than just like simply swatching it. But in using it, it blended so well, and it actually keeps the green color. It's a true forest green. It swatches much brighter, but as you buff it out, you can build it to this color, but it just does such a nice job of diffusing itself. It's not patchy at all. So unlike the first swatch of it, you saw how patchy it was. It actually performs very, very well. And I just used, I'm trying to find the brush that I used. I had used just a fluffy crease brush, and I was able to just buff it all along inside my eye. And I just really love this matte. Again, highly recommend Colored Raine Safari palette, because you get this color and a bunch of others that have been very impressive during this challenge. Just a beautiful, 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 yeah, beautiful palette if you love like that kind of like the greens, the dirty browns, dirty golds. It's a beautiful palette. I didn't care for their Queen of Hearts palette, which is a very popular palette of theirs. It was just okay, but the Safari palette is chef's kiss. The next color I put, which is the one that's all over my lid, it's a very foily shade, is from Sydney Grace, and it's called Under the Sea. Oh, I love that name. It reminds me of The Little Mermaid. That was my favorite like Disney movie growing up. I just love it, and it's such a pretty color. It's like a cooler toned metallic, and I think it went really nicely with this green. It's a little, I went a little ham and picked up a little too much. You don't need as much as I picked up. What's really pretty about it too is it has some depth when you turn. There's definitely a base color to it that's a bit murky, but I like that because it kind of creates this very dimensional eye look without you having to fuss too much. And I actually continued that right underneath my eye, and I really like it. I even put it into the inner corner. And in the inner corner, you pick up more of the sage color in it, which I like. So it definitely has like a duochrome quality to it. It's really, really pretty. Very similar to some other shades I've tried but their kind of duochrome is much more red, like a bricky red that comes into it. This one doesn't deviate too far from the greens. It stays within the green family. So even as if I turn my head, you're not picking up another color, you're just picking up more dimension of green. And that might be more interesting to some people because not everyone wants to turn their head and suddenly you see red. It's very cool and certainly editorial. And for some people, it's absolutely what they want. And I want that on some days, but I think for other people, it's not what they want. So Sydney Grace, Under the Sea, really, really, really pretty shade. Again, has like lots of different tones of green and isn't terribly, terribly dark. So I think it's pretty wearable. And then I decided to do something a little different. Again, trying to get through all the eyeliners I have not yet gone through. And I picked this one by Glossier Play. It's a color slide in I wanted to say Earl Grey, and that's not the color. I don't know how to read. It is called Early Girl. It's this one here. And it is like a murky blue, which you think, this doesn't go, but I actually think it looks really nice. It sort of keeps the eye open, and it complements some of that hidden kind of lighter green that's inside of the Sydney Grace color. So it surprised me. I mean, I know I like this color. That's no surprise, but I just didn't think of pairing this together, and I probably wouldn't had it not been for the fact that I am determined to get through as many eyeliners as possible in these last 6 days. Maybe my last look will just be like lines, eyeliner lines everywhere, and we'll call it a day. But yeah, it actually works really, really nicely in the inner waterline and to keep it a little brighter. So I like that. I like it paired with the lip too. And maybe I'm coming around on this lippy. It's not that I didn't like the lippy. I thought it was fine. I just never thought it was really special. But since I've been wearing it every day, I'm thinking it's special. Or maybe am I just thinking it's special because I'm wearing it every day? Oh, this is like a chicken and the egg kind of conundrum. I don't know. I just really think it's a flattering shade. It's really a neutral pink, and it's really nice, balmy, comfortable formula. I like it. Venetian Rose, M Cosmetics. I'm coming around. I've had a bit of a love-hate relationship with this brand. I want to love them so, so badly. And when I get their products, they're just mediocre and not worth the premium price tag. And yeah, nothing has really called to me. But this in particular, it's growing on me. I mean, I'm sure I can find a dupe somewhere. Maybe I'm going to do that. But so far, so good. So yeah, I really like this eye look. I'm going to try to keep it on up until whenever I end up going to bed. I think it's like 10:30 now. So hope everyone is having a good getting over the hump of the middle of the week and is starting to develop plans for the weekend. Also, oh, look at my nail polish. Really, really love this color. It has like a gold sheen to it, and it's a lilac, and it kind of goes with my lips. Really, really impressed. It's the first time I'm using this formula. It's Orly. This is Patrice by Orly. And I've never used their nail polishes before, but I really, really like this nail polish. It was super easy to put on. It was self-leveling, dried really fast. And I just think it's a nice, easy color outside of just like kind of giving my nails a little bit of break of a darker color for a bit. So yeah, recommend. And if you like nail polishes, let me know, because I'm a little bit of a also nail polish girl, and I'm very, very picky about formulas, but I've been doing my manicures for the last year. So I've learned a lot during the process. If you need tips, let me know. So yeah, really pretty. Anywho, write, comment below. Hope you see this video. Feel free just to say hi. And yeah, I'm curious to see who's watching. Is anyone watching? Who's out there? Okay, I'll see you tomorrow for day 25. Stay tuned. What will happen? Okay, take care, everyone. Good night.